I am Mathijs. I'm one of the developers of UPPBEAT Studio. Currently I'm working on the vampire, and the vampire will chase after the player when he's walking through the house. So we are still trying to implement a different behavior for the vampire. So it will chase after the player accordingly to where the player walks around in a level. In these last 2 weeks the dev department have worked on mainly fixing a lot of bugs that exist in the game. We have also tried to polish the puzzles we have implemented previously. When we were playtesting the game, we found out that mainly with mortar and pestle, the ingredient would never go into the mortar itself, but always over it. So we tried to implement a sort of snapping point where the ingredient would always fall into the mortar. But as you can see in this video, that didn't quite happen. For the gnome we have also implemented a small door where the gnome will get around in a level, and we are also working on adding a new room for the player to explore around.
Hi, I am Ember, one of the designers of UPPBEAT Studio. I mainly focus on the marketing side of everything, so I make these awesome social media posts everywhere, which is really awesome because now I can make everything really festive for December, which is fun to do. And I also make these awesome vlogs together with Valerie. We have been working very hard on our concept presentation that we did last Thursday. We're really stressful for it because there are so many things we still wanted to implement and show everyone. And we were trying to make the story so we could really tell it to the people that were there. And we got awesome feedback, and it was a very good presentation. We're also very focused on Unity, where we're tweaking everything the developers have made for us to get the desired outcome and polish everything for when it's ready for its launch. In our design we originally had just 3 rooms, the hallway, the bedroom and the kitchen, but now we're adding extra rooms for you guys to explore, and it's gonna be awesome because there's gonna be a lot of new stuff and maybe new secrets you can find in there. So for our game we're gonna do a little introduction of the story, how the gnome came to life and got this job. We have a narrator that's gonna tell us the story, and we're also working on other voice actors that are gonna personificate the other characters and really make them come to life.
So for the last 2 weeks the art department has been working very hard on finishing our batch list. And we may have told you before, but what a batch list is, it's basically an asset list that we keep track of every week. So every artist knows exactly what they have to get finished by the end of the week. So we are nearing the end of our batch list when it comes to concepting our furniture. And Celine and myself have been working very hard on designing various props that we then give to Kalle and Danny for them to 3D model. And we're currently working more on the aesthetically pleasing part of the furniture, whereas before we focused very hard on the furniture that we needed for the puzzles. The reason why we have dust bunnies now, and we're working on concepting those dust bunnies, is actually one of our teachers proposed the idea of implementing a sub-enemy aside from the vampire, and we all thought it was very interesting. And he proposed a dust bunny specifically because we'd asked him before about certain dust particles and how to implement those, and he thought it would be a very interesting idea. Our dust bunnies are designed after the most basic shape a rabbit could have, which is a bean shape basically, and that shape is very versatile and very dynamic, which works best for a creature made out of fluff. So Zainab is working very hard on the animations right now, and our gnome can now walk, run, sneak, jump, even has an idle animation already. And this part of a project is always so much fun because you get to see these characters that you've designed and that you've basically made sort of come to life, which is great. So there are new rooms added in the house, and it won't be too much work for us because we get to use the assets we've already made that would be used in the bedroom and in the kitchen, and we now get to use those in these new rooms.
Without further ado, the name of our game is, drumroll please, Porcelain Tales.